Are you taking steps to conserve water? On the occasion of World Water Day observed on March 22nd, heavyweights in the sustainability field gathered to hold discussions on how best the Eastern Caribbean can improve on water conservation efforts.
People still do not understand that water sector, and that's why the water sector comes under a lot of criticism for things that are not being done. So we really must have, and I think WASCO together, the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Responsibility for Water Sustainable Development must embark on a significant public awareness campaign. There are 9 planetary boundaries that were established to see just how healthy our planet is. In 6 of these planetary boundaries, we are now getting into the danger zone. And freshwater change, both green water and blue water, we are getting into that area. There is a reduction in the availability of fresh water on this planet. So really, we have to do something about that.
Panelists considered water use by humans, marine and wildlife, livelihoods and trade, emphasizing the need for a flourishing ecosystem and economy.
We need to understand how far we are willing to go. So where the cost of associated with pollution will have on ecosystem and human health. And in some cases, it is not necessarily, in my opinion, worth the benefit to go advance with economic development if there are insufficient standards and regulations in place.
Of course, we understand the politics of water and water as a right and making it affordable. But there's a cost. Producing water is expensive business. Transmission lines that are there for over 100 years. Everybody says, WASCO, why you have all those leaks and all the water is running everywhere? Yes. If you're going to spend money to correct that, you have to put a lot of money. I know one, one utility in a sister country that had a loan of about $250 million to just replace pipes in the capital. And that is not the end of the story. So it is serious business. It is expensive business.
In many regions, customers are struggling to pay their water bills due to their financial difficulties. So we have quite a few persons unable to pay us. So, of course, we have a lot of arrears. We have a lot of debt. And, of course, water being life, it's very difficult for us sometimes to go to the 82 or the 92-year-old lady who's living all the way probably somewhere in Millet, who really cannot afford to pay her bill. And to cut her off from the supply, of course, would sometimes be heartless. So we have financial difficulties where we have limited financial resources to improve on our infrastructure, but yet still we have those challenges.
As we look to expand tourism in Saint Lucia, there are opportunities. Certainly, if I would say it would not be inappropriate for DCA to be reviewing its requirements for granting planning permission with a strong emphasis on an EIA focus that considers the hotel's water use and how it is going to manage its water use to create that buffer between the water that we need and the impact on the communities that we serve.
The World Water Day panel discussion was organized by the Saint Lucia Conservation Caucus, the ICCF Group, and the OACS Commission under the GEF UNEP project Enhancing Conservation in the Eastern Caribbean.